Well, here we are, out fishing yesterday in my Snow Bee waders, in about 3 to 4 feet of water. Got a lovely bag of garfish, good size, around 35 centimetres. Today, of course, it's time to fillet them. So what we're going to do is just work through the process of butterfly filleting a garfish. I'll do one quickly, then we can work through each of the stages on a number of occasions, then we'll come back and then put the whole process together again. Towards the end I might do something a bit tricky. I might just make, just present the fillet in a different way. But for now, let's get started. Let's fillet a nice garfish caught yesterday, gutted and scaled straight away, and then in the fridge overnight, firming up, ready to go. So we're going to fillet this one now, butterfly fillet this one now. Notice I'm using 2 knives, we'll come back to that in a minute. Turn it over, take out the 2 little pins out of there, just feel it with your finger, and there we are, beautiful butterfly filleted garfish. Done a few earlier, got to get through the bag, get them all done, nothing worse than catching fish and then wasting them or leaving them sitting around in the fridge. So let's now just get 4 or 5 here, and we'll just work through the process. So start with the first cut we need to make. Coming in under the fin, cutting down one side, rolling it over, down the other side, and then a gentle cut across the top, not all the way through to the backbone. So let's do that a couple of times, just under the fin, cut down one side, across the top, cut down the other side. You see the fish has been gutted yesterday and scaled. Cutting down one side, just a cut across the top, not too deep, under the fin again, down the other side. Pretty simple procedure, cut, other side, and then across the top if you like to do it in reverse order. So we've made our first cut now with our 5 garfish we've got going here. The next thing we're going to do now is come down 3/4 of the way, a bit further down along the back, and just against the back line, we're just going to put the knife in, we're just going to feel it above the backbone and just run it gently to the end. We're going to turn it over, we're going to put the knife in again, just feeling above the backbone, just running it along right to the end, wasting no fish at all. So I'll just do that with each of them. So we'll just grab them, you can see the back line here, knife in just above that. Just pressing down against the backbone gently, turn around, do the same again. Nice sharp little knife, a bit flexible, just rub along there. So we're just working away. This is our second main cut. We've obviously finished the cut at the other end, just running it along, both sides. Just gently making sure you get full recovery with your fish. Get these done. Then just pushing it down gently, turn it over, push down gently. That's 1, 2, so I think we've done them all here now. We've just got 5 going here. So around 35 centimetres, lovely plump fish. Okay. Alright, so we've done the cut at the front end and we've now just taken the back of the fillet off from the backbone like that. We're going to change knives now and you'll see why in a minute. We now need to actually remove the fillet from the rest of the body. So all we're going to do is with a sharp knife, a little point, put your thumb against the backbone and push in against the backbone and angle your knife along. Angling it along so you're not wasting any fish at all. And just come down to where you made the cut before. Turn him over, come back the other way, So we're just angling in under the backbone and just cutting. You can hear me cutting through the backbone. So we'll just do that a few times. Just processing them like this. So this is obviously the third step. We'll do some counting in a minute, counting the steps. So we're just now cutting down against the backbone, down to that cut we made earlier. Turning around, it's easier to turn him around now, and come back from that cut under the backbone. Okay, so do the last one here, the same thing. Open him up, just find the backbone, get in against it, a little bit of pressure, angle it in, cutting along. You can see why I'd rather use this little knife to do this rather than my filleting knife. Okay, there we go. So what we've done first, we cut around there, you might remember, then we cut the two bits. Now we've done that. Now it's time to remove the frame. So because we made that little cut there before, we're just going to put the knife in under there, hold our fillet down and remove our backbone. And you can see how almost no fish wasted there in the backbone. We'll do that, okay? So what we're doing now, we're just putting our knife in under here, just making sure that's cut through there like we did before, and we're just simply pulling the frame off because we've already cut that there. So putting him aside. Okay, so keep in mind all we're doing now is taking, if you cut too deep, when you go to do this, the head will break off. And you've now got to do that separately. It's no great deal. It's probably easier just to be taking the whole frame off in the one step, just by making sure that's cut through there, putting down flat with your knife and just pulling that along. And obviously that's ready for the birds. So the last one now, turn him around this way, same as the others, knife under there, just finish that little cut, down now against your fillet, holding it down, and remove your backbone. So now you can see that we've wasted absolutely no fish anywhere along there or down there. That's the frame out of the way. Now we're going to remove these bones here. Okay, we're going to simply come in underneath the bones, then we're going to just hold it gently and push up against it. So all we're doing is almost just wiping those bones off the fish, and you can see there is no flesh wasted. Turn around the other way. So again, I'm just feeling where those bones are, just gently with my knife, getting underneath them, and just running the knife gently along, pushing up against the bones. Okay, so we can do that again. So we're just pushing up here, there's where the bones start there, you can see where we've already cut them off the backbone. Just pushing gently, just lifting it up, just up against the edge there, cutting that off, wasting nothing, turning over, same thing again, just up against there, just running it along, turning them over. Okay, so we'll just get these 5 done like that. So here we go, just getting in under there, just pushing him along gently. If you haven't got him quite right, just go back a bit, just so you can feel him coming off, turn him over. Get both sides done. Just pushing up against your hand gently. Obviously the knife is underneath that, your hand's protected. Okay, this has nearly got 5 nice fillets done here. Same thing again. Okay, just rubbing it along. That one has just got caught up against that fin, I'll explain that in a minute. Don't worry about that. Okay. Just again, almost just rubbing them off. You get a little bit there, there's nothing left there, there we go. Righto, we've got 5 going here, or do this one. Okay, so you can see where it starts there, and we're just almost rubbing that underneath there, and then just lifting it up gently against your hand, and just wiping that off. Turn around the other way. Just sitting under there, just wipe them off. Okay, right. Now the last thing I like to do is turn them over because you've still got two little fins that have been left. And so just take those two little fins out. Just put your finger on them, just find out where they are. Just take those little fins out. And put him on your heap. Ready to be cryovac and frozen or given away to the neighbours. Or the cameraman in this case, I promised him a fish. Okay, I don't know how many I promised him, but there's enough here to keep him happy. Okay, so I'm just tidying up the final bit of these 5 now. You don't normally do it this way, it's just a way to show you, demonstrate a number of times each of the little stages. Okay. Good to take a little bit of time before you start filleting, getting yourself set up. Making sure you've got a place for the unfilleted fish, a nice little working place to put your fillets, tidy out of the way, keeping in mind that this is all now food safe. It must be food safe, hands must be clean, etc. Okay, so let's now put all those sequences back together. And we'll do some counting. So we'll go, the first thing we do, down the side, across the top, and down the other side. So that's step one, that little cut there. Down, down, across. Turn your fish around. Stage 2 is to come just ahead of that fin, on top of that fin. Push your knife through and come down to the end. So number 2. 1, 2. Turn him up. 3. Get your knife the right way around. Thumb in against the backbone and cutting along the fish. Turn him round and do the same again. Step 3. Step 4. Knife underneath him, just make sure he's cut through there, but not through the backbone. Pressing down, remove the frame. Now time to take the few bones off on both sides. Down one side like this. And turn him over. And down the other side. Just to tidy him up, just give him a bit of a wipe off, find the two little fins and remove them. Okay, there we go. Put him on your heap, a couple of kilos of nice garfish there now. Here we go. Step 1, cut across and through. Step 2, just above the fin here on the backbone, knife through, down, turn him around, again just with a bit of down angle because you're going to come right through to the tail and not waste any fish. Put that knife down. Come to the middle, thumb on the back here, thumb against the backbone, away you go, along there, just making sure you cut through to your other cut, come back where your other cut was, down you go, angling in, don't waste any fish. Some people do it from the outside in, takes them twice as long, and I don't think they get as much recovery. But there you go. Finish him off here. Okay. Turn him over just to tidy him up, give him a bit of a wipe off, yep, and get these two fins out. Okay. Righto. One last time, and then I'll show you a different trick altogether. Last fish, you think, cut, cross there, not too deep, turn him round, knife in, pushing down, out, knife in, pushing down, done, turn him over, other knife, in, turn him over, in, take the frame off, knife under there, push it through, hold it down, take the frame off, in the bin, come back to the other knife. You could do it with one knife, much better to use that knife though for the backbone. Drag, just wipe it off, turn him over, just almost wiping it off, up against the edge of it, turn him over. And with either knife, doesn't matter now, grab these two little things there, like that. and other side. Okay. Well, now you think we're done. Unfortunately, we're not done. I need to go back to the fridge, but I'm getting close. I made an early start this morning. The cameraman got lost, so that meant I could get started before him. We've got a few more to finish. Some slightly smaller ones here. So I'm going to just do something slightly different. Only one thing's going to be different. And what I'm going to end up with is some roll mops rather than the fillets. And after the roll mops, we can talk about how to cook them in a minute, just to finish our morning and impress everybody. So this time we're going to do something slightly different. The first cut we're going to make here, we're going to put it in the same as we did before. We're going to come to the end, but we're not going to go the whole way. We're not going to cut through. We're going to turn him over. The only thing that's different is that when we do this first cut, we go through and we stop there. Nothing else has changed. So we're going to do this cut exactly the same as we did before. We're going to do this exactly the same as we did before. Turn it over again. We're going to do this exactly the same as we did before. Yep, there we go. Okay. Just checking I did that properly. Yep, okay. So what we're going to do now is when we bring this back, we're going to cut it off. We'll do this again just to demonstrate that. So every other stage was the same, except that little bit, and I haven't done that as well as I should have. I'll tidy it up better on the next one. So I'm going to do every other step is the same. Okay, but now we've got a fillet with a tail on it. So what we'll do is get ourselves a little pinch of smoked paprika or something. Put anything you like in here now, and we'll roll it up. Okay, like that. And then we'll just get ourselves a toothpick or something just to hold him together. Into the oven like that. There's our little roll mop. Let's do it again, and I'll just be a bit more careful with that back cut. So remember, we're going to start cutting under there, just a bit across the top, not too far, and cutting there. Always just lifting the fin up, cutting up against it to get the most recovery. Now we're going to come in here like we did before, and we're going to cut through down against the bone, but we're not going to go all the way. We're going to turn it over. The same thing again, we're going to go in here, just a nice little point into there. We're above that fin, just going to run him down gently. This is better than the last one, to there. Everything else is the same. We're now going to go inside the fish, and we're going to angle it, blade over, like that. Getting through to that other cut, turn it over, find where the cut is here. Now what, twice now I've done that. There, that's better. Just keeping here. Now when we take it off now, remember we're not going to drag it all the way off. We're going to take it back to the end, and we're going to cut it off. We're now going to continue to do what we've been doing earlier. We're going to just wipe these bones off here, turn it over to the other side, just wipe these bones off here. Okay. Now, depending on what you'd like to do, I like my little bit of smoked paprika, maybe a little bit of pepper, salt, anything you like, a few herbs, try a bit of mustard if you want to do something a bit more tangy. All you've done is sprinkle that in, and we're now simply going to roll it up. Okay, because we've got that little gap under the fin there now, under the tail fin, we can just push that in, and he will stay together in the oven. Job done for the day. Now need to pack all them up, get them in the freezer, or cryovac them, keep them for tonight in the oven, hot oven, 12 minutes at the most, ready for an entree. Job done, time to go fishing. Gee, nice meaty fillets. Gee. So if you'd like to support my charity, Ryder-Cheshire Foundation, Google them on Ryder-Cheshire.org, help our people in Timor-Leste.